Today, I want to talk about being safe inside your house. You know, my cousin come over recently, and he kept bugging me. Cuz, you need a steel door. Let me put you up a steel string door. You can even put a bar in back of it, so can't nobody kick it in on your regular door. So if they get to the string door, they also got to try to get through the regular door because it's gonna have an iron bar on it like it used to be in the cowboy day, but the modern day version. I'm like, I don't need that, man. Whatever happened at my age. You know what I mean? Now in my prime, I didn't lock no doors because I know I was covered by the kingdom of God, and I was talking with angels every day, and I was surrounded by angels. And I welcome the challenge because the angel told me I was a warrior on the other side. But now in my old age, it's different now. So my cousin put up the door. I never saw nothing like that in my life. I don't think it would take an army tank to get through that door. $88. $88. You can protect yourself. And if I get better, I'ma even put a steel string door on one of the bedrooms. And that would be my safe room. But you just make sure, if you can, put an extra phone in there if you got a ground line. Or you just make sure when you go in there, you take your cell phone. And that way, the bad guys, by the time they try to get in that room, they ain't gonna get in that room, man. You know what I mean? Unless they knock the drywall down, the whole wall down, and you need sledgehammers and stuff to do that. But that was protecting yourself. Now, you look at these crime shows, you will see every time the homeowner run in the bedroom, the bad guy kicked the bedroom door in. Bedroom doors are weak. I ain't even got to kick a bedroom door in. I can push it. Push it every bedroom door. You know what I mean? And think about your family, man. Cause the first chance I get, as I decide to keep this house, I'm gonna put a string steel door on one of the bedrooms, and that'll be my safe room because I'm handicapped now. I can't fight no more. You know? So you got to take, when you get old, you got to cut all the corners to protect yourself. The best way to protect yourself is through prevention. Now, I know a couple of black girls I was talking to 30 or 40 years ago. They always slept with their room door open. So why you sleep with your room door open? Well, I want to see my son. I want to make sure I see my son at all times. And one of the things that makes sense to me, you know, cause I'm a karate expert, ninja and all that, kung fu. The people who sleep with their doors open are unlocked. They have no man, just them and their children. They have no guns. They all say, well, God's gonna protect me. God's gonna protect me. I all the people who have been murdered in the graveyard, that did God protect them? I feel when we come down to the planet, we got free will. God let us make the choices. He let us make the decision. He don't interfere too much. He interfere now because he answers prayers, and prayers are real, don't get me wrong. Angels told me that prayer power are real. When you say a prayer, the universe hear it. Unless you make it directly to God. But when I do my prayer, I make it directly to God, all my dead family members, my spiritual team, my angels. I make my prayers for everybody because I want what I want when I pray. But that when I was praying, you know. But this one girl, she used to sleep with her doors open, and I say, hey, man, lock and close your door. You live alone and your son. She said, oh, God got me. God got me. One time it was the Christmas holidays. And she lived in a duplex, a big one, like it got A building, B building, D building, E building, F building. They're all in back of each other. Big buildings like little hotels or condos or whatever. And one day, she woke up and looked out the window and she said, oh my God, there's nobody in the parking lot. I got the only car in the parking lot. Oh my God. It's spooky because it was dark, right? And I said, I tell you what, you need to park your car somewhere else. And then I said, wait, it won't matter because you're going to have lights on in the house. She said, oh, I ain't worrying about nothing. I ain't worrying about nothing. We safe here. We don't have to worry about that kind of stuff here. That's just where you at. Yeah. 2 o'clock in the morning, or maybe 1 o'clock, I get a phone call. Woke me up. I said, what's wrong? She was hysterical. It's a man at my door. It's a man at my door. It's a man at my door. 1 o'clock in the morning. What am I doing? I said, calm down. I say, first off, play like you calling your husband. Say, baby, get the gun. It's a man at the door. It's a man at the door. And she did that. The man still ain't left right then. And that's when I told her, he dangerous. He been scoping that building out. And he know you the only one there because he seen your car and your light on. She said, what to do? I say, get a book. The biggest book you can find. And throw it against that door and said, come on in, MF. Come on in. When he heard that book hit that door, solid. I made sure she did it solid by holding it flat in her hand like this so the full book can hit that door to make the loudest noise. When he heard that, he backed off and started walking away slowly. I said, call the police. She called the police, right? The police searched the area and couldn't find nobody. The next day, she seen police everywhere. Not in her building, but the building, 2 buildings back. They found a dead lady who been raped and killed. This guy was a serial killer who was killing women all over Carolina. I don't know whether they caught him or not. But after that day, she's never slept with her bedroom unlocked or open again. Like I told her, let them work to get you. Don't leave the door open or unlocked. That's easy money. You're going to wake up with them standing over you one day. Let them work to get your life. Don't give your life away so easily. Because they got to fight to get mine. I don't care how old I get. I'm always have weapons around me. Even if I'm too weak to use them. But I would die happily knowing I had them at my access. Make you a safe room. Get a $8 steel string door. Put it on your back door. Put it on your front door. And make one bedroom a safe room by putting on that steel screen door over your bedroom door. But I always get my safe room, I get my door solid. The bedroom door, what's going to be the safe room, I get a solid steel or solid wood, and I put the screen door in front of it. That way I can open up that door and ain't got to worry about nothing. I don't even think you can shoot through that door. You know what I mean? If you can, just close the bedroom door along with it. If you think they can shoot through the door. You know, but a little 22 ain't going to go through that door. If they got a 22 or 25, they ain't going through that door. But keep yourself safe, especially in your old age. Thank you and God bless.